Hi everyone, I'm Nam from Việt Urban Primary School, and today I will talk about a very hot topic. Do you know what is climate change? Status of climate change in Vietnam and solution to reduce climate change in our country. So, let's get started. I think that you always know what is weather mean. Weather mean a kind of thing that like rain or the thing that will happen to the atmosphere and it will form a climate. It will form a weather like the sun shine into a hot shine into Kenya and it will be really hot. But in Bangkok there will be many rain and that is what is weather. But what is a climate change? First of all, we need to know what is a climate. Climate is a usual weather in a places. Like when it rains, it always rains. It almost like it doesn't rain, doesn't have sunny weather. And when it's sun, it will always sun. And it like doesn't have any rain at all. But climate change is a change in the usual weather found in a year. Like the earth always change weather when there is many water, it will vapor and it go up to the clouds and the cloud will form. It will have a precipitation, waterfall, and it go back to the sea. And the change in usual, like when there is a cloud but a sun shine to it, it will don't have rain anymore. We just have a little rain in a small amount of time and it stops. Like that. So now we know what is climate change is. And now let's get to status of climate change in Vietnam. As you know, Vietnam is a very small country, but it is very kind of like the climate change almost every day. Like in Vietnam, it is the 5th of the global warming era. And so that means there was a hottest summer ever recorded in Vietnam in just 2019. That is so surprised. I don't know that Vietnam could be the 5th of global warming era, and that is really bad for the person living here. Like some people born in the kind of like poor family and they will live in a global warming era and it will be really hard for them to see some rain and take some water. So I think that we need to change now. So I have 4 solutions to change the climate in Vietnam to reduce the climate change. First of all, is use energy and water as possible. You know that energy will need many things, like they will have some kind of source of water that from one pulse of electric to other pulse, and that will make electric. But in some day the electric will gone, so you don't have anything to do. So that means that the water will gone too. And I think we need to use less energy and water as possible, or it is for some poor family. Because if we don't use that, the poor family will even don't have anything to drink and any light. So we can, for some family that rich, they can have a solar panel on the roof. The solar panel will take the sun, the warmth of the sun, and it will make it to electricity. Or there was two more things to do to make electricity by water and wind. We can use wind turbine and the water turbine. The water turbine will take some water, it will spin, and there will something connect to that house. That house will have energy to use. Or also wind turbine. Wind turbine, we could use wind turbine to spin. It will take the wind and spin. And it will take many energy to the house. And next is reduce gas from factory and vehicle. As you know, when we sit or doing something near the gas that really bad, we kind of feel like really hot and we can't do it anymore. So we need to reduce gas. First of all, we can use bicycle. It can reduce traffic jam too. And from factory, we could use some source of factory that didn't need some source of factory that didn't need some house to reduce to do the gas to the atmosphere. And next is turn off the light and TV when we're going out. As you know, TV and light is really good, but we need to turn out like this. But I'm not going out, so I turn it on again. As I said, TV and light is really important to people. But if people don't protect them, they will be no more energy, and that will mean that there will be no TV. And TV will be just not a good invention anymore. So I think that when we go outside a room, we need to turn off the light and TV too. And my last point is planting some trees. Trees is really good. It will take some carbohydrate, or there will be some carbohydrate that really hot in the outside world, and it will take in and blow out the good oxygen, and it will be really good for our health, for doing some breathing. But when it's at night, there won't be any oxygen anymore, and it can breathe out carbohydrate. But in the morning, it can breathe. If we plant more trees, there will be more carbohydrate in night, but there will be more oxygen in the day. And in conclusion, I think that we need to know about climate change, and we need to have some solution about protecting climate change. So, what is your idea about what is climate change is? Status of climate change in Vietnam and solution of reduce climate change. And I think that this is the end of the video. If you think something is not good for me, you can give me feedback, and thank you for listening.